Monday Madness' Slay the Spire. So, we are back where we left off. Let's take a look what we want to do. We could go this route right here, but there is an elite that we had to fight against. And since we had to fight against two normal enemies beforehand and don't have a chance to heal ourselves before we have to fight him, probably not the smartest decision to do here. That's also not the best way to go. I think I'm gonna take this route, go up here, fight against those two, hit this campfire, and hit that merchant, take that, and then see what's the best route to take after that. So let's jump in here. We have one of those eyeballs, Fearic Guardian. Really hate them. They are a nuisance because they start off with 40 freaking block. They have barricade, if I can show it, barricade, which means that the block will not be removed after their turn ends. So it basically just keeps stacking up and up and up, and they can take so much damage thanks to that. And they also will regen some block every now and then, like 10 or 15 block every now and then. It just makes it extremely annoying. Good thing is that it deals so much damage. So I get my gold, and now we see the effect of the question card. We now can choose between 4 different cards. What do we have here? We have Sword Boomerang, deal 3 damage to 3 random enemies 3 times. Can be good because it can be 9 damage if you only fight against 1 enemy. Not one of my most favorite cards, but whatever. Then we have Metallicize. At the end of your turn, gain 3 block, and this is great if you have barricade in your deck, because then you just stack up that block every time, so that's good for that. Then you have Carnage. Ethereal deals 26 damage. It is already upgraded, and Ethereal means if this card is in my hand at the end of the turn, it gets exhausted. So I kinda don't wanna have that card, because that means I have to play it, otherwise I'm gonna lose it. That means I have to spend 2 energy every time just to keep the card in my deck, and I don't wanna have that, because sometimes I don't wanna play that card, I have better cards to play, and that way I just clog up my deck potentially. So I'm gonna skip out on that card as well. Then we have Anger, 0 cost, 4 damage, and if I play it, I add another copy of that into my deck. Again, I told you what the problem with Anger for me is, so I'm not gonna take it. So we're gonna skip on all of those cards. Goodbye. Now, question mark room. Let's see, what do we have? An old beggar cloaked in fur reaches his hand out towards you as you pass. Spare some coin, child. If I give him gold, he will remove a card from my deck. Is that something that we wanna have? Theoretically I could get rid of 1 block card, since I have my Iron Wave, which gives me block, and I have my Shrug It Off, which also gives me block. So I think no, we're gonna save up our money. The beggar looks to the floor as you pass. You will never make a difference. You'll never do. Well, I have my reasons, because if we hit up the merchant up here and we have more money, then we can potentially buy a relic. So that's something I'm more interested in. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. I can upgrade a card. Yes, please, let's upgrade Pommel Strike. Deal more damage and draw 2 cards is a good thing to have. I didn't read that, sorry. Now we have birds. So how they work? They have flight, reduce attack damage taken by 50%. But if I attack them 3 times in a row, then they will no longer fly. And if I knock them down, they will be confused for 1 turn. So it is actually in my interest to knock them down. So that would be only 15 damage, and I still would get attacked. But actually that's more in my interest than anything else, even if I don't knock him down, because I only get 5 damage, because 1 times 5, I don't care about that. And I get 5 block regardless, so I don't care about that too much. And they just strengthen themselves. So now I need to be concerned about what they are about to do. Now they deal 10 damage there, each of them, so I can go ahead and make an Iron Wave at him. And then I'm gonna shrug it off. And then just strike you once. And I would love to use Perfect Strike, but I can't, but I won't take any damage. So that's a good thing here. And I will kill this bird next turn, regardless of anything. Ouch. It would hurt me if I wouldn't have my block up. So now the point comes where we need to be a little bit more strategic. Let's do that. And I could deal 10, I will deal that however. And I take so much damage this time. But I think it was a better choice than that. I will lose all my block however. So my plated armor is gone completely. So let's see. Let's try to get rid of you. Use an Iron Wave so that I gain 7 block and not take too much damage there from you. Still taking a lot of damage. But we regain 6 HP at the end of that, so I'm not too concerned about that. We have a Perfect Strike, wonderful, let's do that. And shrug it off would give me 11. Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to take too much damage there. Because that would still be 10 damage and I don't want to have them. But next turn you should be down. Yeah, another Perfect Strike, you're dead, bird! Regain my 6 HP, that's good. Anything I wanna have, Reckless Charge, gain 1 vulnerable, deals 9 damage, vulnerable, great, makes me vulnerable, I take 50% more damage. Then we have another Pommel Strike, which sounds interesting right off the bat, because it would give my Perfect Strikes another boost. And another Shrug It Off. If I could just have another Shrug It Off and get rid of another block card, then I would have stronger blocks and the potential chance of drawing another card. So I'm gonna take another Shrug It Off and get rid of a normal block next time I have the chance to. So, oh no! Now I hate those. The chosen ones are annoying. Strategic means a negative effect, and as soon as I get it, I hate them. At this point I can't really do much. But anything, even if I would do that, that wouldn't help me, so let's just let it happen. I hate them. So he's gonna activate the ritual. At the end of your return he gets 3 strength, but what we get now is Hex. And then whenever I play a non-attack card, I will get a dazed card into my deck, and I hate it so freaking much. So let's do that, and I can do that as well. Dealt with 1 enemy, that's a good thing for the start. And now you will make me either weak or vulnerable. Yeah, weakened for 3 turns. Perfect Strike, there you go. And I'd rather take damage at this point, draw 2 cards so that my pile is shuffled again. That's annoying. And I have my 5 block up anyway. Not gonna block everything, but we still block something. So now let's Iron Wave you and deal more damage to you. So annoying, I hate the Chosen. Chosen are my biggest enemies, I hate them so much. And now we are vulnerable, so now we take more damage, as we can see. So let's shrug it off. Okay, let's Perfect Strike. Everything else, I will take too much damage anyway. 20 damage, I hate them, they are annoying. But if I get another Perfect Strike, you are so dead! 6 HP for me. Okay, anything in here that I'm interested in? We have another Flex, Infernal Blade, we have Spot the Weakness. If an enemy intends to attack, gain 3 strength. This is also a great card for a strength build. And then we have Hemokinesis or whatever it is pronounced. Lose 2 HP, deal 18 damage. If I would have a deck where I could I deal with 2 damage health loss, then I would do it, but other than that I'm not interested in it. Let's go over here, we need some healing. Let's gain some health. 56, that's okay. Let's see what's in our question mark room. Freaking, I hate them. Snake plants are annoying. Let's gain a few block. Let's gain more block. So you deal 21 damage, so let's just block all of that. They are annoying because they attack often for a ton of damage. And then they have that stupid malleable, which gives them a defense point every now and then. And I hate it! Let's shrug it off, block some of that. Here's my other perfect strike. I would have loved to have it to attack this freaking thing. But whatever. We can work around that. Now he's doing something strategic. Not okay with that. Let's draw another card. Perfect. Deal more damage. Can't kill you yet. Next time. Next turn you are dead. No matter what you do. Even if you make me weakened. There's no chance for you to make me too weak to kill you. Good. Gain some of that. Spot the weakness flame barrier. Gain 12 block whenever you are attacked this turn. Deal 4 damage to the attacker. This is another great card for a block deck. Then there is Body Slam, which is the most important card for a block deck. Deal damage equal to your current block, and if you have Barricade, this just grows, and this will be biggest attack you have. Then we have Cleave, 10 damage to all enemies. Upgraded, don't care about that since we are basically going the strike deck route, so not interested in that. Hello there, merchant! Do you have anything that I'm interested in? We have Fire Breathing, but that's something I'm not too interested in. Sentinel, gain 5 block. If the card is exhausted, gain 2 energies. Anything that I would be interested in for the rest of this turn? 3 cards, no. What is that? The Singing Bowl is a great card to increase your max HP, because if you don't take any cards at the card screen, we just can choose to take increase our max HP by 2, so I'm really interested in that thing. Then we also have the Kunai. Every time we play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dexterity, and dexterity means the more dexterity we have, the more we get out of our block cards. And then we have Happy Flower. Every 3 turns, gain 1 energy, so we can have potentially 4 energy. Those are all really good. Let's jump in here, get rid of 1 block. And now I can see what's left. Kunai is nothing we can get. So, will it be the Singing Bowl or will it be the extra energy? More HP? No, I'm gonna go with the extra energy for the fights. More important to me than just the HP, because the HP I can work around that if I'm careful enough. So what's in my treasure chest? Gold and the backpack. At the start of each combat we draw 2 additional cards. Yes, please. Makes it a little bit easier to get to the cards that we want to have at the beginning. You come across an ornate building which appears abandoned. A plaque that has been torn free from the wall is on the floor. It reads, "The Library." Inside you find countless rows of scrolls, manuscripts and books. You pick one and cozy yourself into a chair for some quiet time. Let's heal some HP, because we don't necessarily need more. I always skip over the dialogue. Sorry, I'm kind of am autopilot with that. But I'd rather have the HP healed than choose from a few cards, because that sounds more interesting to me. So we take some damage if we're not too careful. Let's draw another card here. Could go with Iron Wave, but let's deal some damage there. Lost a little bit of potential there, but whatever, I have 2 Swift potions, so I can just work around that. I mean, it's not like this was all I had. Let's shrug it off again. My shrugging off is weakened, but I can deal. I get 5, so I have more damage blocked than he will deal, so that's good for me. So you will potentially heal now. Yeah. Because the Mystic can heal and buff them, and he can just block and... yeah, he can just block and attack. So, my problem here is now I cannot kill you no matter what I try. Unless I get this. Boom! Totally worth it. Now she will heal probably, which is irrelevant for me. Yep, she healed. But that's not relevant to me. Let's have the Iron Wave help me out and attack you a few times there. Old witch. They're annoying, but they're no big problem. You can work around them rather fast, so nothing too bad with them. Iron Wave again. And let's just attack them. Attack the Mystic. If I would have gotten my perfect strike, it would have been done with you right away. But if I get it now, you're dead anyway. So perfect strike, please. Wonderful, you're dead. And we get Sword Boomerang, feel no pain whenever a card is exhausted, gain 4 block. Great for an exhaust deck. I don't have an exhaust deck, so not interesting. Headbutt, deal 9 damage, place a card from a discard pile on top of a draw pile. Nice. Then Rage whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 5 block. I'm gonna take that since it's free, so no downside there. I can use it whenever I want, and since I draw 2 extra cards at the beginning of each combat, that only can help. Scaling the city, you notice a wall covered in the writing of ancients. As you try to wrap your head around what the puzzling symbols and glyphs could mean, the writing begins to glow. Suddenly, the message becomes clear. Elegance, remove a card from a deck. Simplicity, upgrade all strike and defend cards. Now I'm gonna go with that for sure, because that's making my deck a whole lot more pungent. The truth is always simple. It sure is. Removing a card is good if you're not completely okay with your deck. So let's see, is there... yeah, let's shrug it off. Let's upgrade my shrug it off. And I think at that point, our whole deck is upgraded. That's probably one of the best situations that I ever had with a deck. I think I never had my whole deck upgraded. I hate those guys, I hate those guys, I hate all of the things that are going on right now. Let's start with Rage. So whenever I play an attack now, we will gain 5 block. So that's a good thing. Let's start it off with an attack. And then start it off with another attack. Gain more block that way. Rage came in handy really fast. I mean, we take 1 damage. Sadly, we didn't get enough block out of that. But only 1 damage. I don't care about 1 damage, totally honest. Let's start it off with shrugging it off. And then strike you a few times, deal some damage. Because you deal a lot of damage, you can be a whole nother part of annoying. So you're planning something there, probably entangle. Yes, we are now entangled, so now we can't attack. That's annoying, especially since we now have the 4 defense. So we can just block it off. And we still take a lot of damage. I'm gonna drink that. I've lost a lot of good cards there. Whatever. Whatever. I gambled and I've lost. Taking 2 damage. I hate it when I get entangled. That's the biggest problem that I have with this guy. So let's Rage again, because Rage is always a good card. Then attack you, then shrug it off. Then Iron Wave you. And I don't need anything else. It's just gonna take some time, because they are annoying! Because he also has a plated armor. It also goes down every time I attack him directly, but still annoying. Let's go again with some Rage. Pommel Strike, draw 2 cards. Iron Wave, perfect. And yeah, just to be on the safe side, let's get more defense up. Because they deal more and more damage every time. See how much damage that is by now? It's annoying, I hate those guys. Good, I have more of that. perfect strike your ass. So, can't do anything now. Could have killed him. I should have killed him. That was stupid. That was my mistake there. I'm gonna eat those damage now. Good thing is, I mean, I could have actually done something more helpful with my no need to shrug it off. I could have done something better than just heal with my with my time at the campfire, but at the bonfire. But it's not too bad. 10 damage, you're dead. Hate them so much. Poison potion, perfect. Anything interesting in here? Not really. Fire breath at the end of your turn. For each attack played this turn, deal 1 damage to all enemies. Sounds nice, not that helpful however. Just 1 damage won't really cut it every now and then. So you can't do it. Not necessarily good however. Deal 14 damage, strength effects heavy blade 5 times. So heavy blade is a card crucial to a strength build if you ask me. Heavy blade is really good at that. Then reap, deal 4 damage to all enemies, heal for unblocked damage dealt, and we'll exhaust. But we can heal for a lot of damage there. And cleave again, but not upgraded. Not interested in those cards however. Let's go in here. And we cannot smith since there's nothing, so let's just heal ourselves up. So, and then we have another boss fight. I hate him. And he has artifacts, so my poison potion won't actually do me any good here. So let's activate that first, because why not? Then strike you, and strike you. And I can strike you yet again, so I will do so. And have 20 block, for free, more or less. So, what he does is he will call for some minions. And those minions are annoying. So let's try, can I get... No, I cannot get rid of him. I will take too much damage if I'm not careful. I would have loved to use that right now, but I can't. Let's use that on you. Because he's preparing something. And he's a minion. Minions don't really have a big status in this game. But minions will run away once their master is defeated. So if we kill him, his minions will run away. But as you can see, they will stasis some of our cards. So it is important to us to get rid of some of those minions and get our cards back. Now Pummel Strike, not the worst card to have taken away. But still an annoying card to lose, regardless. Let's do that. Get rid of that. He will buff himself. He will take a card away from me. I got Pummel Strike back, however. We should be fine. You took Rage from me. I actually would love to have Rage back, because in this fight Rage is a great A card to have. Let's go and shrug it off, and I need to defend myself because that's gonna be a lot of damage if I'm not careful, because that's 20 damage right there. Taking 4 damage. Still better than taking 20 or 28 at that. He's gonna boost himself yet again. I'm gonna get my rage back and I'm gonna use it immediately because why not? I mean, I have it. So now that he kills his minions, he will at one point waste some time to get them back. I will take so much damage there if I'm not careful, so let's heal myself, and I can't just get rid of your block. That's basically irrelevant for me, so let's not do that. I'm gonna take 31 damage there. Ouch! But we survive it, that's important. Now he's confused, we can deal a lot of damage, and I had 5 energy points there. So let's Pummel Strike you. Wonderful, that's exactly what I wanted to see there. Another perfect strike, we gain our 3 block, which I am relevant. So you're stunned, what you're gonna do now? You're gonna attack 2 times for that, and I don't have anything to block it. Well, just gonna attack you then. Come at me! I'm not gonna take all the damage, but 23 is still a ton of damage. Okay. Oh, I got so much because I had Art of War also activate itself. Let's do that, gain a little bit of block. Actually could have just blocked the whole time and gained the Art of War thing again. That would have been a smart idea there. But I rarely really need the effects of Art of War. I'm gonna do that. I can block only once, and at that I'm dead. Pretty much. Well, no, I'm actually surviving it. Or, nope, I'm dead. Exactly done. 2 HP too little. Well, I hate this guy. I hate him. I have so much trouble with him every single time. I hate him. His freaking minions always are a big distraction. But whatever. Well, we made it to the second act. We died at the second act. That's okay. We're gonna die a lot of times in this series. But whatever, I'm gonna leave this episode here. Next episode we're gonna start a run with the Silent. Have whatever comes up we will take run with the Silent. And we're gonna see how far we can make it with him. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, how about leaving a comment down below? I really would appreciate that. And I hope to see all of you to the next episode of Monday Madness's Slay the Spire. So bye.